slavery sentence. My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these. But in the mentions what rappers ain't worth a mention. These getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap. And I believe in cap. And I agree with cap. I believe in rap. I believe that I'm that.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Garrett Wilson. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see. Well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Aviators and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And right away, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script, because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Here we go. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually... Better pass rush in that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to pushed inside, stayed home, skated to the outside.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. This is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 63 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
3rd and 4.
Throwing Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Option play. Here's Hall.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now Jones. That was short one to Gesicki. Call it a gain of a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
New England trying to get a place on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. No, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Robinson's got it.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught by Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Jones, fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Back to throw again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
And touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They go play action here on 1st down.
This one deep for Wilson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And I don't think they... into the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Jones now on 1st down.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To try again after the sack, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
10 through 11. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 10.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Patriots 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more today.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First throw now for the backup car.
And this one too low.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He finds Wilson.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move.
There he goes, right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
21.
Now Jones. Off play action. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
694.
Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Patriots.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He stiff arms him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He'll try again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And all the way in for the touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Aviators are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
93.
Here's Carr to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
29, 6-18.
On play action, now Carr.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about...
And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Jones throwing after the interception. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Slide for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident throw right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Tosses the out route here to Gallup.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing Jones.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.